Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Get it! Buffalo 18!
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
13 yards remaining on second down.
7 Pirates, 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Willis looking to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Amari Barno
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Smith red.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Now here's Young.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Ready. Go check. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Willis will look to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Check. Hey, check that. Street. 60 Maverick.
Willis is going to throw once more. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Young.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slide through. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Panthers at 8-4 now of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Young. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34.
52 on the ball.
That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Red, cycle. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down is Young. That's swung out wide. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready, set.
Still needing. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. Up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Kennedy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Decision on that one, I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Blue, go. Blue striker. Ready.
Young now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Young. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Ready. Black shot.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And the Panthers are on 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Come back in. Come back in.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go now.
Young takes it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
At their 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9. Young to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, it certainly made a point to get him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Blue check.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Set, hut.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to throw now. Young. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Right.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. Will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 cycles. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Ready?
3rd down and 13.
Edo blue. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Throwing, Young. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
1st down, Raiders.
Before they can snap it, time runs out. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo on 1st down. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
13! 13! 65, 65.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? They're going to look to throw. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Strike.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Young to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
1, Omaha. 21. 21.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
13.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On the ball.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. 5.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.